Hey guys, you probably clicked on this video because you're going to start your own crochet business pretty soon or hopefully in this year, and you want to know the ways you can run your own business. Well then, let's get right into the video. So hi, this is my channel Snuggle&Crochet, and this is my first ever video, and throughout this channel I'll be talking about crochet and business advice, while also starting my own crochet business and keeping you informed about the journey and process throughout every stage of my business. Just a little bit about me. I'm a student who is trying to open a crochet business, and so if you guys are also a student or have a job while running your crochet business, I'll give you guys ideas and tips on how to manage your business and your academic life. Let's go! In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys 2 ways you can run your crochet business. There probably could be more ways you can run your crochet business, but these are the most commonly used and known ways to run your business. On top of that, I'll give you guys advantages and disadvantages of both ways and additional things. And if you guys are still struggling to pick a way, I'll give you guys tips on how to pick which way will work best for you and your crochet business. And at the end of the video, I'll be revealing which way I'm going to be using to run my crochet business. So the first way you can run your crochet business is stock inventory. This is where you make a specific amount or quantity of your listings. Listings is the products you have in your shop. So you make a specific amount of quantity of each of your product. So you're going to make 5, 10, 2 of each of your product. Okay, it doesn't matter how much, you just make a lot of each product. So for example, I sell plushies and pillows at my crochet shop. If a customer asks me for a pillow, I already made 10 of those pillows. And so instead of crocheting it when the customer asks me for it, I can go ahead and package and ship it and give it to the customer directly. So that's what stock inventory is. So the advantages of stock inventory are faster shipping because you already made the product, so you can go ahead and package and ship it to the customer earlier or even on the deadline, which is a good thing because I was looking at crocheters shops on Etsy, and every time I see a bad review, this is like for handmade crocheted items, every time I see a bad review, it would always be about the shipping. Either they did not get the product or it was shipped late to them, which is not a good thing. So stock inventory helps you ship earlier to the customers. Another advantage of stock inventory is that it's easier to photograph and promote. Since you already made them, you can go and take pictures of them and put them in your shop and promote them quicker because you already have the product. So you can go ahead and make YouTube videos about it, or you can put pictures of it on different platforms, or even make ads about it as well, which will allow more customers to come to your shop. Another advantage of stock inventory is if you're a student or have a job and you have other things to do other than crocheting, so crocheting is a part-time thing, then stock inventory will really help because no matter when you're busy, you can just find a couple of days where you probably could be free and just crochet and stock up that inventory. So if you're studying for an exam or out on vacation and you can't crochet and you get a lot of customers, you don't have to crochet or worry about, making up for all those orders because you already made them, so you can go ahead and package and ship them to the customers. The disadvantage of stock inventory is the inventory itself. The first problem with making inventory is that you might run out of inventory, so you have to delay or decline your orders. The second problem is that you might have some inventory you weren't able to sell yet, and people don't like that because they just have a bunch of these items lying around in their house. And the third problem with making inventory is that it takes time to build your stock, especially to meet your business needs at different stages. So the more customers you get, the more stock you have to build. Before I move on to the other way you can run your crochet business, I just want you guys to know that no matter what way you choose to run your business, crocheting will always be a labor-intensive hobby. It will always take time and effort to finish a product because you're crocheting it with your hands. It's obviously going to take time. Having a crochet business will definitely take time out of your day. But this video is to help you pick a way to run your business based on what you prefer and what you're comfortable with. Now, with that being said, let's get on to the second way. The second way you can run your crochet business is made to order. This is where you have a bunch of products in your shop and you only crochet that product when the customer messages you or when you get an order for it. Otherwise, you don't crochet the item. And this is what made to order is. The advantages of made to order is that you won't have any leftover products or stock because you make exactly how much is needed. You make it when you get the orders, and only when you get the orders. You don't guess if you're going to need this much or not. Made to order helps you waste less time, just like stock inventory, but in a different way. For stock inventory, you waste less time crocheting all the time because you just find a few days throughout your week where you can crochet as much stock as you can. And then if you get a lot of orders, instead of crocheting, you can go and package and ship it to the customers. While for made to order, you waste less time by thinking about how much yarn and materials you need. So you waste less time and yarn thinking about how much products, how much yarn do I need, and you don't have to keep going yarn shopping because you make the products when you get the order. So you know exactly how much yarn, how much materials you need, and how much products you need to make. The disadvantages of made to order are slower shipping time because you make the product when you get the order, so it will take more time to ship to the customer. Another disadvantage is when your business gets a lot of customers during specific holidays or seasons, it's going to take time to catch up to all your orders. And if you're a busy person and you get orders, you're going to have to crochet those products even if you're busy. An additional thing you can add to made to order that you can't add to stock inventory is custom orders. This is where the customer tells you what they want and you make it for them. There are two types of custom orders. The first type is customized product. So this is where you have a product in your shop and the customer either adds or take away things from that product. So for example, I sell a 2-colored scrunchie in my shop, and the customer can either add more colors to that scrunchie or make it a 1-colored scrunchie. The second type of custom order is fully custom. This is where you don't even have this product in your shop at all. They give you a new brand, a new idea, a new design, and you just have to create it from scratch. So let's say a customer asked me to make a koala plushie. I don't even have a koala plushie in my shop, but I still have to make it because it's a custom order. And they might even add a few more things to that koala plushie, like I want a pink bow on it, I want the koala to be a dark gray, I want to have a fuzzy nose, blah blah blah, and all this stuff. So that is the second type of custom order. Just one thing I want to tell you guys, and that is all custom orders are made to orders, but not all made to orders are custom orders. So let me go ahead and clear that up for you guys. First of all, custom orders cannot be stock inventory because custom order is where the customer tells you what they want and how they want their product. And since you don't know what the customer wants, you cannot make inventory or stock for it. You can only make it when you receive the order. So all custom orders are made to order since you can only make it once you receive the order. But not all made to orders are custom orders because some customers might order the exact product you sell. So just because you run your business in a made to order way doesn't mean that all your orders will be custom. You will have some customers who want the exact product you sell. And when you get the order, since you run your business in a made to order way, you make it when you receive the order. So since you run your business in a made to order way, you're going to make the product when you get the order, no matter if it's custom or not. I hope that clears things up on custom orders and made to orders. If you still don't know what way you want to run your business, here are some tips. So if you're running your business part-time, so you don't dedicate all of your time towards your business because you have a job or you're a student, then I would suggest stock inventory just because there will be some times where you're busy and you get caught up in other things and you can't focus on your orders. So finding a few days where you're not busy, a bit less stressed, and crocheting up your stock, and then when you do get the orders and you're in a very stressed moment, instead of crocheting, you can go and package and ship it to the customers. I'd also recommend new shops. So if you just opened your crochet shop, nobody knows about it, promoting your shop using the stock you've made is going to be helpful for you and other people because now people know your shop exists and will hopefully buy something from your shop. Plus, if you're a new crocheter, so you're a beginner crocheter and you plan on opening your shop either this year or you are opening your shop, then making stock will not only help you promote your shop, but also help you practice crocheting tips and stitches. And if you're also somebody who doesn't want to crochet all the time and you just get burnt out pretty easily, then you can do stock inventory as well. Now, for made to order, the people I would recommend are if you're planning or doing your crochet business full time, so you're dedicating all of your time towards your business, you don't have any other job or you're not a student, so you plan on living off of the profit you make from crocheting. And a lot of people that I've seen go from part time to full time have at least run their business 3 to 5 years because it is a big commitment doing your crochet business full time. Also, if you like crocheting custom orders and you're not a beginner crocheter, you're more of an intermediate or advanced crocheter and like a bit more of a challenge, then you can go ahead and do made to order. Finally, I'll be running my crochet business in a stock inventory way. So I feel like it's more easier to me compared to made to order, and it has more of a structured way to it, which will help me as a busy student manage my crochet business and my academic life. I also like the advantages stock inventory has, such as faster shipping, which will help my shop get faster reviews. I'll also be able to take photos and promote my shop using the stock I made. And to me, I think I'll be able to handle the disadvantages and make sure I don't run out of stock. And if I do have too much stock or yarn, I could always use them later, either to promote my shop further or use the extra yarn as stuffing or embroidery. Thanks for staying to the end of the video. I hope you guys learned something from it. And now that you know what way to run your crochet business, what are the 4 main things you need to focus on for every product you sell so you can start making sales and profit? Well, I'll be explaining just that in the next video. Bye!